There you go. Thanks, Copenhagen DOS. Thanks for coming through. That made it so much easier. Okay, looks like we're ready to go here. Oxide. So, create my map. Players are ready to go here. Oh, looks like Armani created the lobby for me. That's fantastic. Thank you, Armani. So it is going to be Armani versus Special in a best of 5 to start this thing up. Get Special in there too, moving me down. Okay. I'm ready to go. Solo casting, yes. I mean, look, I solo cast out on my channel, youtube.com/Falcon Paladin every day. So solo casting is not weird for me. Solo casting live is a little bit different, but nothing too crazy that way. See if Special's ready. Armani's chomping at the bit. Ready to go here. The young Zerg player is definitely amped. He's ready to rock. I love to see that from younger players in the StarCraft universe. There we go. He's ready to rock. And it's like as soon as Special says he's ready, the start button is clicked and we're moving on into our match. So let's get in on that one. Again, it's be on Oxide. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, here on africatv.com/Laughing Games. You'll notice you are missing Laughing Games. But Falcon is here, and so everything will be fine. All right. So we're going to best of 5 this sucker. Cool. Okay, now we're into the casting part, which again I'm more comfortable with. But bottom left-hand corner, it is the blue Zerg player Armani. And in the top right, the red Terran player Special. So Mexico versus Korea here. I'm trying to think who's favored. I think Special playing at the top of his game should be able to win this series. That's my guess. He's more experienced. He has more accomplishments under his belt than Armani does. But again, Armani is young. So Armani definitely could, at the end of the day, have more accomplishments than Special when their careers are finished. He's just getting started along that path. You know what I mean? Ah, they live in the same house. Thanks, Cope. Copenhagen coming through with the facts. They have some communication benefits. Yeah, I'm sure they practice against each other all the time. Was that an 18 pool? Oh, little pool first play here from Armani. Perhaps worried about proxies. Special is somebody who can do that. All elite Terran players have a proxy build under their belt and are usually ready to go with it from time to time. So that's going to be interesting. And there's the hatch. So 17. So an 18 pool, 17 hatch. Oh, there's a gas in there too, so whatever. Just basically hatch gas pool, but the pool's a little bit earlier. A little bit dangerous. Is the SCV going to scout down here? No. He's not SCV scouting. He's just making a Reaper. Let's see if he sends the SCV down to scout out ahead, because these lings, this isn't a 12 pool, but these are going to be early lings nevertheless. So yeah, look at this. 6 lings on the way at 142. They are cruising. That is true. Armani was top 4 GSL Season 3. That's a good point. But Special has made Final 8 BlizzCon a year or two ago. So I think that's more impressive overall than Final 4 GSL. I don't know, actually. That's I think they're pretty even, if that's as far as they're capable of going. Check this out. Reaper down, and check. Ooh, look what's happening here. The lings are here. Oh, Special, you're in so much trouble, friend. Look at this. Delaying construction on the natural base. The Reaper's down here trying to do stuff. But there's already a queen, obviously. There are no drones at the natural base for him to kill. Lings are just happy enough to go ahead and take down the command center by themselves. Ton of SCVs pulled off the line to try to deal with this. Special is losing so much mining time because of these shenanigans with these lings. It's a beautiful thing to see. This is why you SCV scout Terran players. Send that SCV down to see the timing on that hatchery. And if it's not done yet, that means there's lings coming across the map to murder your natural base. That's exactly what was attempted. And yes, delay on the construction there. Third base coming up from Special, though, to kind of make up for that lost mining time. That seems like that's going to be pretty good for him. Speed's almost done for the Zerg player. Where's his third base is my question. Is he going to two-base this thing? Roach Warren coming in. Oh, that is some dicey stuff here. Is he going to go for like a two-base Roach Ravager play? Even with these, Zerg players like to go ahead and get their third bases up for the extra larva, even if they're not necessarily mining a ton from it. We'll see what he's up to, and this quick third base might actually get punished. Oh my gosh, he's going... Whoa. Second barracks with a factory. No starport yet. He's not going to... Oh, keeping this Reaper alive is so important, but not going to happen. He's down. So Lair coming up onto base. Roach Warren done. Is he just going to... Who's it? 34 workers. Holy smokes. 8 roaches in production. He's going for it. This isn't even a 2.5 base Roach Ravager all-in. This is a 2 base Roach Ravager all-in. And unless you have Banshees, it can be really hard to hold this. There's the third base. Okay. Roaches moving out across the map. This is definitely an attempt to kill Special quickly. And if all he has is a few Marines and a couple tanks, he's gonna die. This is problematic here for the Terran. All right, here we are. SCV's pulled. The boys are here to defend. There are no Banshees. This is not as aggressive an opening as we've seen. The sheer number of Roaches and Ravagers here is not as high as we've seen in the past, but they continue to come on up here. 2 bunkers is a good number of bunkers. Corrosive Bile getting some damage. The repair for Special is excellent here. There is a medevac. He doesn't have a tech lab on that starport at all. Man. Pushing up again, and you know what? Oh, bunker down. Excellent Corrosive Biles there. Out of Armani. I kind of feel like Special's got this thing held. Even without the Banshee, the bunkers are so important to the livelihood of Special's natural base and keeping it alive. I think Armani's going to start droning. He is. He's like, all right, we're not getting in there. 3 bunkers is a big number. He didn't commit enough. He showed up early. He got scouted. The bunkers were an issue. And check this action out. Army supply is currently 41 to 34. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely an amazing hold there from Special. That was sick. That was an elite play. All right, so third base here for Armani is droning up just a little bit. Income tab is favoring Armani, but this counterattack by Special is kind of nuts. It's a bunch of Marines. There are no Banelings at all. There's a bunch of Zerglings. There's a bunch of Ravagers. The Queens are in the mix too, but the Stutter step forward. Did Special just win this game with a counterattack? Dude, Marines with their stim. Oh, with a medevac to heal 2 bunch of drones dying. Hellion getting fire roasted up there. Army supply is 42 to 29. I mean, Armani's not going to tap out here, but this is looking real bad for the young Korean Zerg players. Third base might actually die. These Roaches die. Look how fast they die to these Marines. 16 drones down. And Special's landed his third base back home. That's it. I think that's your GG. Armani stopped microing, and that's it, man. Special gets the win in game number 1. An absolutely brutal counterattack. He holds the attack early, gets it done. Wow. I don't even... Ooh, that was great. I'm telling you, Special is very capable of doing that. That's what I told you. What's up, underdog? You think Armani's kind of fallen off after he made it to his final 4 GSL back in Season 3? It's entirely possible. Sometimes that does happen to people. It's hard for them to get back up to where they were, and it's almost mentally fatiguing to have that pressure on you, right? To know that you are capable of doing it. but maybe not being able to. You know what I mean? Special, join the lobby. There we go. Armani spamming a bit in the lobby chat here, just warming his fingers up. Good game, have fun, good luck. All good manner stuff. Okay, so game 2 here is on Lightshade. Bottom right-hand corner on a Lightshade, we've got Armani. And top left-hand corner, we have our Red Terran player. It is Special. Muy excelente. Absolutely great. Absolutely great stuff. All right. I loved Armani's opening. I really did. The pool first play, he really delayed that natural base on Special for some time, but the follow-up of the Roaches and Ravagers. See, I think part of the trick is he never took a third. He took a third super late, and I think that Special was able to scout that. His Reaper was alive. He knew there wasn't a third, and then he just responded appropriately to the Roach Ravager all in with the bunkers. He didn't have enough time to get a couple Banshees out. So we got bunkers up, he got the repairs, he microed against the Corrosive Biles as well as he could, and he came out on top. Beautiful. I'm telling you, Special is looking good here today. Armani, though, good position, just couldn't quite get the follow-up to work for him. Yeah, you need a good number of Roaches and Ravagers if you're going to take out that many Marines with Stim and with Medevac support. He just didn't have enough back home to deal with it. So this is a more standard 16, 18, 17. Obviously, Special not proxying here either. We would have noted that before now. Going for the Reaper. And is he, once again, is he just going to blind? He might just blind assume there's no pool first play. Thank you for the star balloon. Appreciate the support for the stream here today. Cannot read your name. I know absolutely 0% Korean. Cope, how's the stream quality today? Is there any difference from when I'm doing it versus when Laughing Games is doing it? Does it seem same as it always is? Is anything different? Laughing Games is unavailable today, unfortunately. He had something come up, so I am doing the solo stream, solo cast from my house. It's fine. I solo cast StarCraft every day on my YouTube channel anyway. And drone kill. The drone kill opening does not bode well for Armani here. Losing a drone is not great. Okay, Cope says it's great. Excellent. Okay, good to know, Underdog. Like I said, I'm really comfortable solo casting. Third base coming up for Armani, more standard time here. Co-casting with Laughing Games is very, very fun, though. I do, and less of a strain on the voice. When you can let your co-caster talk about things for a while. Is the truth. Alright, so nothing really being given away here by Armani. It's not a fast lair. First 100 gas is going to Overlord speed for scouting purposes. And on the other side, 111, yeah, 111 into a third CC sub 3 minutes. So Special's doing the Maru thing. I'm really not sure that Maru's the one that came up with it, but he's one of the first Terrans I ever saw just go for that super fast third, you know? Yeah, super fast third. Into a fusion core. What? Super fast third base into fusion core. Are we going to get the battle cruisers? Or just Liberator range? That's a really fast fusion core for just Liberator range. I'm going to tell you now. All right, this is battle cruiser. Look at that timing on the tech lab. The Overlord comes in and sees it. Oh, good scout. Great scout. Yeah, Copenhagenos informed me that they're living in the same house. So They know each other pretty darn well, can read each other very effectively. Come on. Come on, Starport. Make a battle cruiser. There it is. BC in production. Production tab. Giving it all away. But the Overlord saw it. So, I mean, at this point, I haven't seen a really good Zerg player die to a single battle cruiser in some time. Oh, we are YOLO Hellioning in here. They know they're not going to live. They're going to take as many drones with them as they can, but they've run out of drones to kill. Wait, maybe there's one. Get him. Get the... Oh, drone turns itself into a spore. Spoil sport. For sure. Loser pays for lunch. 6 drones down, not a huge problem. Not even a little bit of a huge problem there. Not even a little bit of a problem. Spores coming up to deal with the battle cruiser. The queen count is enough. You need 5 queens. Having more is really, really good. Here he is. You ready for this action? Is he going to jump? Oh, the Overseer makes it out. Overseers with speed are fast, man. 1 HP? Never mind, he's dead. You gonna jump or what? You gonna slow move over there? Okay, battle cruiser's decided he's gonna defend the 3rd base. And then maybe jump if he feels like it. Who knows? That would be amazing if they both race switched in the middle. I think that's against the rules here, but that would be fun. I wouldn't say no to that. Is this battle cruiser just kind of slow pushing? Yeah, look at this guy. He's just slow pushing across the map, trying to kill stuff. He's going to get a creep tumor, maybe. Oh, he does get a creep tumor. Hot. Hot stuff. He knows the queen count is too high. He knows the spores are there. Maybe some free... Oh, yeah. Can he kill this? He can kill this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, forces a cancel and kills the drone. Special's battle cruiser control, even when scouted, is getting some excellent, excellent work done. Special's 3rd base. Ready to rock. Armani's still no 4th. I'm worried about this for Armani. He tried, obviously, got it canceled. Now it's coming up, but this little Marine Hellion play, these can be Hellbats. Muta's on the way from Armani. I saw the Spire. I thought maybe Corruptors, but it is going to be Mutaling Bane here, which is a strategy I'm a big fan of. Obviously, this is going to force Special into making a ton of Widow Mines. This is because Widow Mines are so good against Mutalings and Banes. We'll keep an eye on that production tab and see when he recognizes that Mutalisks are in the house. Centrifugal Hooks is going to finish up here pretty darn soon. 1-1. Finishing up 2. For the Terran player, did he make... Oh, he jumped out. Okay, so the Mutas found the battle cruiser. He jumped out. Didn't get any kills. Some pretty good Mutalisk control there, but he knows that there's Mutalisks now. So he is going to throw down... Look, he's reactoring like crazy. Oh, just on barracks, though. We'll see. I like the creep spread of Armani right now. It's pretty darn good. Okay, so there's your armory coming up. So couldn't Hellbat yet. Look at this to repair. You repaired the BC. That's some good stuff. So the transition is fully into bio here. It's just going to be Marine Tank. Pretty standard stuff. If there's no Widow Mines, though, I kind of feel like Armani's going to crush this. I'm really surprised at the fact that he has 0 Widow Mines in this army. It's a lot of Marines, in all fairness. His army supply is 104 to 64. It is bigger than Armani's. But Banelings, again, the great equalizer here. If they get some nice connections on these Marines, then suddenly it's a bit of a problem for Armani. It's going to come down to that. Baneling connections, how good they're going to do. Can the Mutas get on top of these siege tanks at the back? Banelings wandering in, good splits. Again, special splits are some of the best in the world. Yeah, how are we going to defend this? Armani. Big, scary attack here. Potentially a game-ending attack. Hellbat in the front, just trying to roast up some of these drones. Look at this. The Mutas are around the back side, trying to take down these tanks, but the Marines are protecting pretty darn well. Mutas are drawing a bunch of these Marines away. So I like that. Oh, the siege tank count, though, a little bit scary. Battle cruiser in the mix. Is Armani just going to go? He's sort of going for it. I like that. Big time hits. Not sacrificing everything, but just enough. Okay, it looks like he's going to be able to clean this out. Big reinforcement. Group of Marines coming in, though. They eat a couple Banelings. More Banelings are here. The Mutas want to kill this BC so hard. Banelings are chasing off creep. Don't want to do that. The battlecruiser does go down. Armani's staying alive for the time being, but he's down 30 army supply. He's making 12 more Banelings. Is Special just going to do this without Widow Mines at all? Is he going to prove me entirely wrong? I don't see why not. Special is that good of a Terran player. Oh, picking up. The Mutas are a threat here, but backing out anyway. Backing to the safety of creep, trying to spread some creep tumors in this time. Special is not expanding. I'm going to point this out. He does not have a third CC under production. He wants to kill Armani now with superior macro and superior micro abilities. Army supply, 20 more. 25 more for Special than for Armani. He's got his 2-2 on the way, but they're not going to be useful anytime soon. God, these Marines really want to kill this hatch. Look at that target fire, too. Look at it. Meanwhile, okay, Mutiling counterattack on the other side of the map, jumping on top of these Marines, of these tanks. Special takes that as an invitation to take down the third base of Armani. Banelings, though, no, the micro! Oh, no. With Special busy on the other side of the map, siege tank down. Reinforcements are here anyway, but the Mutas and Lings are kind of on top of the production. Siege tank's going down. The Mutas maybe have to come back home to defend now. This is an absolutely bonkers game. Wow. Wow. Armani manages to slow down the 3-base production of Special. Give himself a little bit of breathing room after his 3rd base dies, but he's got a 5th base down here, and his 4th base is very happy. So income at the moment is still favoring Armani. There was a bit of a swing up towards Special's side of the map. Marines pushing in. There is no rest for the weary. Mutas good on top of those tanks. Marines. You sacrifice a couple of those Mutas. Take down. That's a great tank position, and killing it is a massive deal for Armani. He's down 20 supplies still. Still, just Marine tank medevacing it. There is no sign of Widowmine production in that production tab whatsoever. 2-2 is done for these Lings and these Banes, which is awesome. That's really good. 2-2 is done for the infantry as well, though. Swinging on in. Lings, Banes, Mutas. Really getting some decent trades there and then pulling back once he recognizes he's in a decent position and Special needs to regroup. Still, this has been incredible. 3-base dedicated pressure out of Special. The siege tanks are the splash damage today against the Banelings and the Lings for sure. The Marines are all you need against the Mutalisks if they're going to engage directly. Special continuing. Yeah, the split. He's sending units up to the 4th base to cause problems. This is absolutely amazing out of Special right now. And the 2-2 Lings are going to be good in smaller numbers, but Special's just got this giant train coming across the map, which again, Armani intelligently manages to send across units to deal with. He's going to kill tanks. He's killing Marines. He's actually microing this time. Whoa! Big hit from the south side. Armani holds it off. In an absolutely incredible hold from him. Ties up the series 1-1. I thought for sure he was toast, but no, not toast. Able to get up on those extra bases. Yes, he lost his 3rd, but his 4th and his 5th were alive. And Special recognized he was losing too much on the other side of the map. He didn't have the reinforcements. He lost his entire army there. He didn't have a 4th base. He didn't have a follow-up plan, and he just tapped out. Absolutely amazing. Special's control not very good. Yeah, Special's control wasn't amazing there, in all fairness. There were a couple times Bailings just rolled up on him and killed him. And that was not ideal. Whew, but still, like, his macro was great. His splits were really good sometimes. Getting that third base was huge, but he couldn't quite follow it up with more base kills. And Armani's desperate hold just barely had enough time and time again to stay alive. That was great. That was something to behold for sure. All right, let's get into our next game here. It's going to be on Romanticide. Okay, here we are on Romanticide. Bottom right-hand corner, Armani. Top left-hand corner, it is Special. Again, Mexico versus South Korea here. Does this feel like a proxy to anybody else? No? Okay. No, it's not. That's okay. All right, excellent. Other side of the map, nothing too crazy happening either. 16, 18, 17, no pool first play from Armani this time around. It is a 2 racks opening, though. So it's not a proxy, but it is definitely an aggressive build here in game number 3 from Special. Is it going to get scouted out in time? Is it going to be able to be held? That's why we're here, friends. That's what we're here for today, is to figure that out. Is it a 2 racks Reaper? Yeah, 2 racks Reaper opening. Walling off with a 3rd supply depot. Overlord's gonna see this. This is a good position to be in. Now, what you need to get speed as soon as Zergly possible. He doesn't quite have the gas for it yet. He's delaying it because he wants to take a quick 3rd base, but that is a problem. Let's see if he does that or not. Okay, so the Overlord sees it. The Overlord's like, okay, there's 2 racks opening. Either it's Marines or it's Reapers. We gotta be ready for this. This first Reaper is probably not gonna be the last one. Speed is getting started. Queen's in production. And it is an expansion behind it from Special. So you don't necessarily just want to sit on 2 bases yourself forever as a Zerg player. This is not super dedicated pressure. This is definitely not any kind of like a 5 racks Reaper all in. This is just gonna be a couple, maybe a couple more. 3. They're going to get 3 out. Just to force the Zerg player to respond this a little bit more strenuously. Overlord does die to the Marine. Reapers, all 3 of them make it out. Are you kidding right now? Yeah, the Reaper control here is pretty fantastic by Special. That was something to behold. 3rd base comes down about the right time here for Armani anyway, and I think we're just going to move on to a pretty normal game from this point on. Starport coming in back home for Special. He is doing that super fast 3rd CC again too. Where is it? There it is. Just building it right here on Romanticide. It's not a sub 3 minute, but it's a sub 4 minute, and that is still fairly zippy. Speedling. Oh, the Reapers. One of them does go down. Nice KD8 charge. Ling's trying to get inside the house. They are, but the Hellion count is enough to handle this. All the Lings die. I don't feel good about that little attempt at an attack by Armani at all. That was Not a good trade. Resources lost 550 to 150. Armani's lost 18 Zerglings, and only 1 Reaper and 1 Marine have gone down for special today. So, not a great choice there, but he can make up for it. He'll be alright. Evolution Chambers coming in. Them upgrades, really important versus Zerg. That's always important. Upgrades are good no matter what race you are. It was good defense, for sure, Underdog, but I mean, I don't know. He just had he had enough stuff to handle it. You know what I mean? Obviously, we got some Cloak Banshee on the way here from Special. Hellions trying to do some work, getting chased away. Gonna be double Banshee, Cloak. There's really no reason to get Cloak if you're only making 1 Banshee. It's not super ideal. Bit of a Hellion Reaper attack. Trying to come in somewhere that Armani doesn't suspect it. And, yeah. The Ling Queen, though, is just the answer here, too. These are YOLO Hellions once again. Just getting in here, they know they're all going to die. They're going to try to kill as many drones as they can, and the answer is 4. See, that was a bad trade. Now we basically evened up the resources lost. 1,000 to 980. Not good. Not a good choice. Both players kind of YOLOing units into situations where they didn't get a lot of good value at all. Not even a little bit. So Armani is going 1-1 on the melee and the ground carapace. So it's going to at least be Lings and Banes as Centrifugal Hooks does start. Probably Ultralisks if we get to the late game here from the young Zerg player. And here we go. Attacking a little bit here. Yeah, swinging around, but that's what spores are for. He obviously has the lair, so Overseers are on the way, making a Spire here too. So it's more Ling, Baneling, Muta. And, you know, against a Banshee opening, you got to feel pretty good about that. Your Mutas are going to be a decent answer to these Banshees at some point, once they're able to pop out anyway. Marine count pretty heavy here for special. Creep spread getting there for Armani. A little bit nuts. And a small attack at about 7.5 minutes here from special coming down that left side. No upgrades for these guys yet, but they're working on +1 attack and +1 armor and combat shield. And they've obviously got stim because that's the most important upgrade to have for your infantry. Yeah, this hatchery is going to get burned down. There's no saving it. Response time not fast enough to make sure that 4th base is alive. That's another really nice delay here from these guys. But the Banelings rolling in means it's time to evacuate and get on out. And get on out they do, making sure to kill an Overlord before they leave the house. Try to kind of trap them in here. The Banelings rolling in. Oh, reaction time really good from Special. Saw that coming a mile away. Picked up and got on out. What are these queens doing off creep? Back onto the creep. You guys. Banshee's almost getting a creep tumor there. Can't quite pull it off. 4th base getting replanted. For Armani, really wants this creep spread down this left side so we can be more ready for these kind of attacks. Yeah, here we go. 2 more tumors there. The Banshees are going to die. There you go. Mutas are out, which means the Banshees are toast. Drilling Claws coming in from Special. So this time we're going to make some Widow Mines to deal with the Zerg player. I'm telling you, it makes it easier. This whole group dies, and that's actually really bad for Special all of a sudden. Army supply is still 72 to 54 in favor of the Terran player. Worker count is even. 4th base, again, delayed long enough that Armani's not on a 4-base economy, and that is not going to bode well for him at all. Free Widow Mine. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay, well, we took out the Widow Mine and got some Marines with it. That's a fair trade for your Banelings. Armani's working on his +1 air. Good Widow Mine hits on those Banes, but there's enough Lings. Oh, that Widow Mine hit was a big one too, though. 30 Lings are in production right now. +2 armors on those dudes. Going to be a little bit tanky versus these Marines, but again, engaging off creep, not going to work out for you. Ooh, nice snipe on that Widow Mine. That was gorgeous. Oh, Medevac goes down here too. Armani's control, pretty good here today. Not bad. Again, staying on the creep where you're alive is always very nice. Special does have a 4th base today. He's attacking 2 places at once, clearing out some of that creep with them scans, and then falling back to regroup. So this allows Armani, you know, to saturate this base, get a 5th base rolling up along this right side too. There you go. The +3 starting at 10.5 minutes for Special is what we've been looking for him today. You want that +3 started as soon as you can. It really gives Zerg players a hard time. The Mutalisks melt to Marines when you have that 3 attack. Banelings can be target fired more easily as well. So the Mutas, you know, it's free supply depots. I don't see why not. Maybe trying to supply block Special a bit. Almost does it. Makes little Ling attacks easier if this wall is gone. So Special responded to that one really quickly as a result. Creep spread, yes. Active creep tumors in multiple places here. Armani's creep spread has been pretty good. These ones can probably stand to go, if I had to guess. Boom. Boom, boom. Burrow on the way from Armani. That's an interesting one for sure. Yeah, I like Armani's position right now. He's expanding again. Special's left him alone for just enough time to breathe. Right? It hasn't been a super long time, but a long enough time to double expand a little bit. Make a bunch of drones. He's up to 93 workers now, which does not bode well for the Mexican Terran player. Those Mutas didn't die. That's crazy talk. That is absolutely crazy talk. He has a lot of Mutas, man. 19 Mutas. Do I trust Armani with Mutalisks? I'm not sure that I do. I'm not sure that he's on my list, in all honesty. He's got a Thor in the mix because he knows the Mutalisks are a big-time threat here. Good splits, but sometimes Banelings just get those hits anyway. I like Armani's not committing everything to these. You know what I mean? Mutas. Oh, can they deny the +3? Oh, they denied the +3 attack. That's huge. Meanwhile, dropping the natural base, no. Dropping the main base, a little bit scarier, but the Banelings are rolling in, so that's a no as well. Oh, denying that +3 attack was so nice. That said, 11 drones have gone down with this multi-pronged harass stuff. 15 drones down. Drops Armani all the way back down to 75 workers. Just keeps dropping, man. Ultralisk Cavern is on the way. But for now, it's going to be Ling, Baneling, Muta trying to handle this stuff. Oh, these medevacs are all in a heaping help of trouble. Okay, that's real bad. That is, that's 10 medevacs killed. There are 2 on the field right now for Special. This is not good for the Terran player. It's been, oh, good Widow Mine hit though. 14 kills. Forces him back. He was going to try to break through the Great Wall of supply depots there. Couldn't quite pull it off because of that Widow Mine. Big time attack. Marines, Marauders. Pew, pew, pew. Kaplooey, kaplooey. Counterattack. No. Big time attack here, though. Yes. Armani's 4th base is done. Wait. Wow. He just converged on it. Took a Widow Mine hit on his Marines. This group is a scary one. Oh, he burrows the drones, keeping them alive for the time being. Excellent, excellent work. But the reinforcements come in and do take down the 4th hatchery. It's 186 to 125 supply. Special has done a lot of economic damage to the Zerg player here with his dropping, even against a Zerg player who has the Mutalisks out, which is not easy to do. Not even a little bit easy to do. Look at these Marauders. They're going to take down... Never mind. Hatchery dead. Yeah, I'm telling you. Widow Mine, good unit. It helps. It helps winning these games for sure. Burrowing those drones is amazing. It's oversaturated there. He needs to maybe long distance mine from this base instead. But he's got the Ultralisk Cavern, but he doesn't really want to go for the Ultralisk, surprisingly enough. It is, you know, something of a stronger Marauder count. 14 Marauders. 34 Marines than you would expect here. Special seems fairly ready for it. Hey, what's up, Noi? Welcome to the chat, VIP. Recognize your name from some previous casts and previous Africa World events. Specials expanded to the bottom left. The Muta's going for some counterattack potential here. Magic boxing a Thor. Okay, not really doing a great job with it. And just forced to flee. The reaction time from Special there was nuts. That's a lot of Banelings, man, but it's enough Terran remaining. The Marauders in the front to absorb the Baneling hits. Ling's now jumping on it, though. That's what I like to see. Oh, Thor gets snatched from the jaws of death to land and get a splash damage hit on those Mutalisks. Special's really on top of things right now. Ultralisks in production, getting that chitinous plating. Okay, I like this from Armani. Just putting some pressure on Special. Killing a couple supply depots. Is not actively burning down. Expanding top right. This is honestly an incredible game. The oversaturation here from Armani is concerning. But this is oversaturated too. He's at 76 workers. He needs to transfer some down here. But he's really just doesn't have the wherewithal to do it. Oh, he was going to sneak in. But Special knew. Special knew about that move. Again, these players live together. So they have a lot of practice against each other for sure. Ultras maybe overextending a little bit here. Yes, pulling back to the creep. Very important right now. A lot of 16 Banelings in production and a lot of Banelings. Ultras really good against these Marines. Not as good against the Marauders. That's for sure. He needs the Banelings. Here we go. Now the Banelings coming in. Oh, we got the Ling run by into Special's third base. And wins this engagement here to Armani, looking good. 5 SCVs go down. Missile turrets getting sniped. Orbital command getting smashed as well. 135 to 136 supply at 17 minutes. What a scraptastic game this is. Oh, this is beautiful. This is some really good CVT stuff. I'm enjoying this immensely. 2 more Ultras in production. Income largely been on Armani's side of the map for most of the game, really favoring him now after losing a few of those SCVs there. But again, you can't come back in for round 8, man. Special's ready for that one at least. Still no bases killed by Armani, though. He has lost a hatch, hasn't killed any bases of the Terran player to this point. Resources lost are 32,000 and 26,000. Armani's obviously lost more, but he also has... Oh, that was such a big... That's a 27 kill Widow Mine. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. Widow Mines are really cost-efficient units. Can really get up there and cause problems. Army supply is 101 to 51 supply. Like, suddenly Special has a massive army advantage. Did Armani just get caught with his pants down? He's going to lose this hatch again. Yeah, he's just splitting against these Banelings. Wow. That's your GG. Special takes the match. Ends up taking a very impressive 2-1 lead in this best of 5. Beautiful game there from the Terran player. So again, yeah, good stuff there for sure. Wow. Yeah, so we're here for Africa World number 69. Thanks everybody for hanging out. There is a Matcherino if you want to support us that way. I don't have the link. I can't put it into chat here because I can't post links, but if you search on Matcherino Africa World number 69 and use code AW69, then you will be able to throw free 50 cents at these players and increase the prize pool at no cost to yourself. And yes, the mine is MVP. Yeah, Underdog. Unfortunately, I can't post links, but if you just pull up a web browser and just search Matcherino Africa World 69, it'll pull up easy peasy. Copenhagen-Doss had a thing. Hold on a minute. Maybe I can find it real quick. Let's try this. Oh, no. That's not going to work. Maybe that's your best bet. Okay. Wow, this has been really, really good TVZ. Top left-hand corner of Deathora, map number 4. It is Armani. And in the bottom right here, it's Special. Oh, I feel like I need something after that match. That was incredible to behold. Both players, they just know each other so well. Overlord cruising across, trying to see what he can do. Once again, hatch firsting here is Armani. Not interested in going for the pool first play. And once again, Special not all that interested in not that interested in scouting it out, man. Expanding, you know, as you do. But yeah, check out that Matcherino page. AW69 is the key code for this event. You probably got to figure that out if you've been here before. We'll see how the Reaper Dance does here in game number 4. Again, Special just has to win this, and he moves on to meet whoever makes it to the finals opposite him. Whether it's Zest or it's Solar. Reaper... Oh, nice reaction time, turning into a Spore there. Reaper does get out in time. Natural base gonna finish here safely. Dun, dun, dun. Third base here, about 3 minutes here for Armani. Makes a lot of sense. He's playing it pretty standard, I gotta say. This is not nothing too crazy for him on the opening. Starport, so 1-1-1ing it here is Special. Tech Lab on the barracks, probably going to be swapped onto the Starport for more Banshee play. That did okay for him in the last game. It didn't like win him the game or anything, but it was a good amount of damage. Oh, does that work? Oh, tournaments, TOUR. Coupon code AW69, Underdog. Thank you so much for being on top of that for me. I really appreciate it. Third base from Armani popping up, and it's a Raven. Ah, you faked me out. Oh, maybe he's trying to make Armani think it's Banshee. He's not researching anything on the Starport. That's usually what you do if you want to make the Zerg player think it's Cloak Banshee when it's not. Is you research something on the Tech Lab and then just cancel it once the Overlord's out. But yeah, use those coupon codes. It encourages players to come back to future AW events, Africa World events with myself and Laughing Games. Makes them feel happy. Happy to get support from the community. That's how that works. This little group has been kept alive pretty effectively. Although, now there's a Raven. So we're going to use that for detection purposes, or are we going to throw down an auto turret? Ah, auto turret harass it is. Cha-cha, cha-cha. That's why the Overlord's been following this thing, though. The awareness, the map awareness here from Armani is excellent. Excelente. Third CC coming in about 4 minutes here for special. A little bit later. Right. We've got a bit of a Hellion grouping here. Does he have an armory? No. So they can't be Hellbats, but that's, you know, third base there. Are they? Special has really shown a penchant for just YOLOing with these Hellions, but not today, which is probably a good thing, honestly. If that's you translating into Korean, Underdog, I appreciate it. That's fantastic. Thank you. It is tournament, spelled T-O-U-R, though. Anyway. Figure it out. Raven gets sniped. Really nice. Auto turret ends up getting some damage done, but nice transfuses. But the Hellions are in. They get one of the queens. She roasts to death. A fiery, fiery expiration. And special just pulls back a little bit. Third base done. Gonna upgrade that to an orbital. Load it off somewhere. And once again, just barracks, 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 and barracks with medevacs here from special. Spire coming in from Armani. He's just doing what he's really good at, guys. Ling Bailing Muta is his home. Another Raven? Special? I didn't realize Special made another Raven. That's amazing. The damage output on these things is also pretty nuts. So, I mean, even if it doesn't kill anything, it's doing a good amount of damage, and that is that makes it worth it a lot of the time. Alright, so they weren't YOLO Hellions today. They're still alive. There you go, Underdog. Thank you. Fantastic work. Well done. You're the greatest. I really, really appreciate you backing me up here. 8 Mutas in production from Armani. Going for the typical hooks. It's really just the same thing from Armani again. His fourth base is coming up here. Third base from Special is done. Hellions joining the party, and this might be a little bit tough of a hold. Slow Banelings. Oh, they picked up speed just now. Just right now. That's incredible stuff. And that's actually enough to make Special back off, because he's like, that is a real scary group of speed Banelings there on creep. I don't quite have the upgrades I want for that. He doesn't have 1/1 yet. It's finishing in about 15 seconds. Armani going for counterattack. He's really off creep here. Just trying to make sure the Special's not sticking around. He's going to spread the creep this way. Going to spread the creep this way. Overlord's moving out for vision purposes to see what's what. Recognizing there's not a Viking out because it was a Raven. But Special's macro here has just been absolutely nuts. Average APM for these guys, 398 for Armani, 362 for Special. Mutas. Very, very nice. Very, very nicely done there. Just, you know, finding damage where you can. That's all it is. Also, while we have a minute, feel free to do the thumbs up on the stream. Down below it, there's a thumbs up button you can click, and that just promotes the stream here on Africa. Gives us more attention, which is always nice to help the stream to grow, right? That's what you want to see. You want to see the stream grow. Pushing up this left side. Special. Not really super committing here, but he does have a whole ton of Marines. Anti-armor missile. Catching all the Mutalisks, making them even squishier than they normally are. This is a tenuous position for Armani all of a sudden. The Mutas can't really engage in anything or they're just going to die. Baneling's trying to get rid of this siege up, but the siege mode on the ramp is really good. Okay, so the anti-armor is gone. The debuff is gone. This hatch is toast. And I think, yeah, Armani's just sacking it. He recognizes he can't hold on to this thing at all. He's going to counterattack with some Lings and Mutas. Special's third base is entirely undefended. Oh, no. Wait. Reinforcing Marines are here, but there's just too many Mutas. Oh, my gosh. Everyone's going to die. So sacrificing one hatchery, he trades it out for this happening, which is amazing. The counterattack, 26 SCVs have died. Special's entire army has to come home to deal with this, and they are, but 30 SCVs have died. The Mutas are still alive. Oh, more SCVs are going to get sniped here. Armani, that was a brutal, brutal counterattack from the Zerg player. Missile turret's taking some hits. And Armani's like, I just got my 4th base over here. Don't mind me. I'm cool. It's 78 to 26 workers. 39 SCVs have died in this game today. 39. Income, whee, jumps way up to favor the Zerg player. Army value is still more for Special, though, and he still has the 2-2 finishing up for his guys. So once again, he kind of just has to sack a base for the second time today. I'm not sure he has the ability to save this one. I'm going to zoom out for all the vision purposes. Dude, is Special going to win after losing 40 SCVs in one attack? He has a lot. This is a lot of Terran, man. They've got 2-2. Baneling, it's just pull the trigger time for everybody on the Zerg side of the map right now. Really decent Baneling hits there. Lot of dead Terran for sure. 4th base gonna pop. And he's on 4 bases to 3 bases, so he's pretty happy about that. His income is better, so the longer he holds on here, the more he can do this. Special kind of needs to win the game right now, or he's in a lot of trouble. And I'm not sure he can do it. The production tab tells the story. It's 3 Marines at a time, 7 Marines at a time, 26 Zerglings at a time. This might just be the GG out from Special. I think Armani has forced a game number 5 in. Yes, Armani forces the game number 5 thanks to an absolutely genius and excellent and terrifying Ling Muta counterattack there. That was incredible. Special was just a little bit vulnerable at that 3rd base. And Armani took full advantage of it. Armani looking good, man. Both players are looking good here. They really are. I'm impressed with the play of everybody. The next series is going to be great. We've got a game 5 for this series. I'm going to get a game 5 for the next, maybe for the next series too. The next one, Cest and Solar. Ah, that's such a sick matchup. All of this, though. Game 5 it is on Pillars of Gold, the ladder edition. Thanks for hanging out with me as I solo cast here today. I think our numbers are good. 340, 350. We can probably get 400 today before all is said and done, I believe. This is a good event. I think good participation, which I'm not going to say no to. So yeah, here we are on Pillars of Gold. Deep breath. Deep breath, everybody. We're here on Pillars of Gold for Game 5 of a best of 5. Bottom right. You know him. Or top right, rather. I'm sorry. It's Armani. And in the bottom left, he hasn't proxied yet, and he's not going to do it today. It's Special. Not in this series, anyway. He could win this and proxy later, but not for this series. Overlord checking for proxies. Not going to see much. What's up, Terry the Overlord? How are things in your neck of the woods? Yeah, both players just doing their thing right now. So, again, thanks for joining me today on this special solo cast edition of Africa World. It's number 69. Hope you're having a good time. Hit that thumbs up button if you are down below the stream. Just gives us more attention here on the platform, which is always nice. I'm Falcon Paladin. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook. Just search Falcon Paladin. You'll find all my stuff. I'm pretty readily available out there on the social media. Reaper on the way from Special. And again, he has no interest in SCV scouting out here at all.
Command center upgrade complete.
Not even the tiniest of bits. And it's worked out for him, honestly. He hasn't lost because he hasn't scouted, so why not? ¿Por qué no? Huh? ¿Por qué no? Reaper dance incoming. Third base does get it over here. Sneaks it over a little bit early. Reaper interested in doing Reapery things. He's out on the creep, which is not great, but the micro is beautiful. Oh, is it enough? Is it enough to escape? It is. It's barely enough to escape out there. Hiding the drone a little bit. I see you. I see you here, drone. Gonna take that third at about 245, 248. Excellent stuff. Racks into factory. I'm assuming into starport for Special. And it is. And then I assume we'll get a third CC. Armani doesn't seem super interested in trying to punish this. He could, right? You can get this third base timing, just not saturate it fully, get a Roach Warren, get speed, and then go. The third base timing isn't really an indication about how aggressive we're going to be here. Yeah, there's that third CC, as predicted. As prophesied here today. Oh, that was a pretty fast Roach Warren. That's a pretty quick Roach Warren. I see you, Armani. See you with your roaches. Reaper just hopping, staying alive. No kills to his name, but staying alive nevertheless. He wants to meet up with his Hellion buddies. You gotta meet up with your Hellion buddies. You can't die before they arrive. That'd be horrible. Alright, so Liberator in production can be useful versus a Roach attack for sure. Not as useful against Ravagers, obviously, but you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Yeah, third CC scouted. 9 Roaches fired up. Okay, Armani's doing it again. This is pretty gutsy considering how well Special held it the first time around. Plus, this is a map where it's a ramp up into the natural base. It's not low ground to low ground like it is sometimes. I don't know how I feel about this, Armani. I really don't. Plus, he supply blocked a whole bunch. Okay, by 1. Doing all right. He's fine. He's at 35 workers. He was making 5 more. So it's just a 10 Roach attack with some lings here. I kind of like it. It's not really intended to kill Special, but, you know, Special's not ready for it. He definitely could die. Just slow Roaches, man. He's going to Ravager up a few of them. And if Special, he's got a Liberator there to hold it. The Roach aggression is very nice here from Armani. I like it a lot. Oh, a Reaper goes down. Is it really just mass Hellion? That might be a massive problem here today. Corrosive Bile taken down. Oh, the Liberator dodge. It does dodge the Corrosive Biles. Hot move. For sure. Bunch of SCVs getting massacred here. The bunker does finish in time. That said, is there enough to save it? 8 SCVs going down. And it looks like Special's held it again. Yeah, droning up behind it. There's no interest in trying to kill Special here. Special has held that thing. The Liberator dodge was a beautiful, beautiful thing to behold. I'm just going to kind of 3 Ravager harass here for the time being. I'm not sure that Special has the army to go for that big counterattack like he did the last time this was attempted in the series. But that said, Armani's droning up really, really nicely. Look at that huge increase. I mean, that was special pulling workers off of the natural, yes. But it was also Armani droning up a whole bunch, too. Actually, going Cyclone with Magfield Accelerator upgrade is special. What? Is he going race car mech? Liberator dies. YOLO Hellions getting on in here. There's really nothing to save. Wow. This is the most effective YOLO Hellion play yet today. 13 drones. 16 drones. Line them up. Line up those drones. That's exactly what Armani was doing there for a second. 16 drones killed. So look at that action. 17 drones down. Only 8 SCVs killed. And special damage done on the other side was big. His third base has landed. He's got Widow Mines out. He's making... Is he race car meching? It really feels like this is all the race car mech, friends. It certainly is. Hellions and Cyclones and Magfield Accelerators. Oh my. Ling has a goal in life. It's to be barbecued, and he successfully reached that goal. Armani's fourth base is here. Same upgrades here for Armani. He's going for the 1-1 for the Lings and the Banelings and the Mutas. Liberator sets up shop. Gets chased right away. Armani's got a fourth base coming in here, which we've talked about already. Banshees, Hellions, and Cyclones. Now, we'll see how Armani handles this. It's going to be Ravagers, right? It's going to be Ravagers. It's going to be Lings, maybe Banelings too, getting some surrounds. The one thing I don't want to see Armani do is build Broodlords. That's a horrifically bad idea against this. It never works. Not in my personal casting experience. He's going to try this. That's really nice. Any Cyclone you can kill in this game is a good dead Cyclone. The Banelings just decide not to really engage here at all because the army's here waiting for it. Maybe they could sneak around this way, but that's what the Widow Mine is for. Yeah, man, we are race car meching serious business right now. So it is Roaches, it is Ravagers. I think Armani's responding to this appropriately, getting upgrades for missile attacks. Hyperflight Rotors coming in for Armani. The Banelings actually get over here? They did. Okay, so 3 of them died to that Widow Mine, but a couple more hits, 4 more SCVs down. I'm not sure that was a good trade. In all honesty. Resources lost about even, which doesn't really bode well for special, but it is time. It is time to get some good trades, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go Hellions. Let's go Cyclones. Let's do all sorts of crazy things here. Blue Flame Hellions. Lock on the Ravagers. No bonus damage versus the Ravagers here. It's kind of working out. Sort of like it. What are the Banshees? The Banshees are up too. Hey, what up, Banshee? How you doing? Good. I've got 7 kills. Falcon, thank you for asking, she says. That's 400 viewers. What's up? 400 live viewers here in Africa. Glad you could all make it here today. Excellent, excellent to see you out here. Hit that thumbs up button. Use the Maturino. That Widow Mine finally gets picked out. And you know what? This third base is fairly vulnerable, although Special recognizes there's Lings over here because they've been killing his stuff. Barracks floating over, which is exciting. Is that cloak for Banshees? It is. It's Banshee cloak here too. Really kind of leaning heavily into the cloak idea. And just Banshees in general, right? That's what we're doing. Oh, fast Banshees, though. Fast Banshees are such a problem for Surge sometimes. Viper's coming on in. Lurker tech here as well. Seismic Spine's being researched on the other side. It's 175 to 176 supply. This is an incredibly, incredibly close Game 5 ZBT between these two players. And Special doing something we haven't seen today at all. These Banshees, though, look at them just tearing down Ravagers like they're made out of tissue paper. The damage output is insane. Are we transitioning into traditional mech? Maybe. Oh my gosh. The Roaches, though. Get to SCVs, though, guys. Roach counterattack. Pretty effective stuff. I'm not sure there's enough back home to defend against this. Look at the traditional setup here with the siege tanks. Meching it up. This is what the Vipers are for. This is what the Lurkers are for. You abduct the siege tanks into the Lurkers. Do it! You're losing your... There we go. Abduct, 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 abduct. And pretty good hits on these siege tanks. And they're all going to die. But the hatchery is down. A bunch of Lurkers died there as well. The abduct seemed a little bit late, in my professional opinion. Special rolling with his 4th base, though. Nice blinding cloud on these siege tanks, wiping them out. Armani knows how to beat this mech. He knows what to do. Nidus network just completed for Armani. Oh, the Banshees, though. Get out of there, Banshees. Look at these cloaked Hyperflight Rotor Banshees. That is something to behold. They are so zippy and so invisible. It's incredible. So 4-basing Special, right, versus a 4-basing Armani. Not great for the Zerg player, but he does have better income overall thanks to his slight lead in drone count to SCV count at the moment. But yeah, so we're still making Cyclones. We're making Ravens. What is this? What is this strategy that Special's going for? It's like all of the mech. It's a race car mech, but it's also traditional mech with the tank count and the Thor count that we see here. Also going for enhanced shockwave for ghosts. This is... what a strategy Special is trying to employ right now. You know, Zerglings picking off very wounded SCVs there. 5 went down when they normally would not. I like Armani's chances. I think he's got the right tech here. He's got Hydra, Ravager, Lurker, Viper. Ah, that's what the ghosts are for. That's what the ghosts are for. That is what the enhanced shockwave upgrade is for here too. Is the concept of we want to be able to EMP down those Vipers, y'all. Blue Flame Hellions YOLOing in here a little bit. Ah, Lurker Spines. Lurker Spines are so far. The Seismic Spines upgrade gives them such range. +3 attack on the way for those guys too. +3 ground weapons coming in. Look at this micro. Look at this micro! That's such good micro. 12 drones go down, but I'm not sure that Armani necessarily cares about that at all. 3-kill Hellion is toast. So we're just going to be maxed out versus maxed out, I think, at this point. I don't see any indication we're going to do anything other than huge maxed out army versus maxed out army. Look at this skin on these ghosts. That's cool. They're green. Where is this green? Kind of like it. Siege tanks are here. That's a lot of siege tanks, man. That is an ultimate number of siege tanks setting up, ready to rock. This is a problem. How are you going to break this if you're Armani? Your abducts need to be good. Abducting a Thor into this would be amazing. Okay, so both Thors get abducted in and killed. Great pickup. The EMPs on the Vipers, yes, but they can suck down energy off of that hatchery and be okay. Special is expanding behind this attack. He's got an expansion behind this attack, rather. +3 siege tanks firing in, buddy. Coming in again with the Hydras. It's not enough Hydras, man. The Lurker's trying to burrow in. A lot of ghosts are dead. Where'd the Vipers go? Corrosive Bile trying to take these siege tanks down. The Lurkers are set up. Vipers going after... or Vikings going after the Vipers as well. Siege tanks scanning, firing. Ghost wandering up this way. Not quite sure what it wants to do yet. I think Armani can hold this if just... oh, amazing EMPs. You wander in. Okay, that. Whoa, here comes everything. The lurker's burrowing in. The hider's doing extra damage. The siege tanks, I think there might just be enough of them continuing to pour in from the low ground here. Yeah, that's a backup situation for Armani. He did gain a little bit of ground. He gained this much breathing room. He's able to make more Zerglings. I do like the Lings against these tanks for sure. There's no Hellions in their general vicinity to help them at the moment. But Armani's double expanded up towards the left side here too, which these Lings are aware of. Oh man, watch these Hellbats kill this hatch. Look how fast it's going to be. 2, 3, 4. Already halfway dead. I mean... But then, unfortunately for them, some Hydralisks show up. That's horrible. Okay, Special's got another army set up on this right side. Steady targeting. He kills a couple of the Vipers. Way to take the initiative there, Special. That was beautiful stuff. Armani's counterattacking. He's very tired of dealing with that attack on the right side. So he's just going to go down the other side here and see what he can get done. He's sacking this hatch entirely. He doesn't really worry about it all that much. And you know, this is actually accomplishing quite a bit. Army supply is 104 to 90. But I have to bring all these siege tanks home to deal with this. Actually sacking a few roaches to go to Swarm Host. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I really, really don't like Swarm Host versus traditional mech. Oh, Armani, don't throw it away, man. Does he lose his Nidus network, or is that a second one? He must have lost his Nidus network somewhere. I'm not sure where that was. Oh, high ground lurker positions. Kind of love that, actually. We can outrange the planetary fortress. That guy gets out of there with all of 1 HP. Wow. Okay, so all's quiet on the western front. Spining up this left side base quite nicely. Income tab is still just largely favoring Armani throughout this game. That's why you've got those spines, is for the Hellion run-bys, man. That's what they're all about. Armani's going to hit left and Swarm Host right. Is that what we're going to see here? EMPs on everything. The Viper doesn't take the EMP, which again should have been the main target. Look at this. Look at this. Surprise Swarm Hosts. Can he save the planetary? He's going to kill the siege tanks if he can. Kill missile turrets too. Siege tank stopped running. Oh, tanks are all dead. Okay, so Lurker can burrow up here again and maybe go after that planetary. Siege tank counterattack coming up the left side. This is nuts. He's Nidusing in his own territory to defend against this with Swarm Hosts. This game is so weird. I like it. I like weird games of StarCraft. The unpredictable what is going to happen here style games are some of my favorites. This is a good one. This is great. Lurker, yep, see, Lurker can do this now because the siege tanks are gone. And never mind. Hellions took him down. I like what Armani is doing. I think he's ahead here. He's up into workers pretty heavily. Army supply is even. Yeah, look at him just retreat from this. Just retreating from their Swarm Hosts. Killing siege tanks. The Hiders and the Ravagers behind it are just causing problems for this orbital too. He will fight everything here but the siege tanks. So that's why he's retreating now, is he wants to fight the Hellions and the Vikings for sure. Another Nidus Swarm coming up on the right side here. Dun, 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 dun. Counterattack. 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 Using Swarm Hosts in defensive positions is real bad. He's forced to do it. He's forced. Oh, actually, you know what? Not a bad position at all. He kills a couple siege tanks, but the blue flame hellbats are the bigger problem here. That can roast up those locusts exceptionally, exceptionally well. Lurker denying all mining at this base once again. I don't know if he has enough traditional army to take this down. The Swarmhosts are good on offense. They are bad on defense. This Lurker's attacking. He's sieging both these bases at the same time. That's what Lurkers can do, man. Lurkers are into that kind of stuff. Hatch down. Oh, yeah, hatch down. Cyclone gets rid of it. Bonus damage versus armored is super, super nice. Lurker decides to go after Dubois down here. He's got 10 kills. It's not bad. Not going to complain about 10 kills at all. Dude, this Lurker is going to get an orbital command. Are you kidding? Maybe. Maybe going to get an orbital command. So Lurker's dead. Or at least going to force you to burn another scan. Oh, roaches are on specials based down this way. Oh, no. Dude, is special kind of just getting squeezed out here? He's down about 20 supply. The locusts are coming for this planetary. Are they? Yeah, they are. Alright, I think they're going to burn it down to the repair. It doesn't seem to be quite enough, and the planetary does go down to the locust. Big time hit there for sure. This base is actively burning down. Special seems to be getting pulled in too many different directions. Love that placement for a Nidus for sure. This Roach counterattack is doing some serious work. Special kind of needs this attack to go across the map and cause some major, major problems for the Zerg player, because right now, if Armani's allowed to do whatever he wants over here, oh my gosh, does he doesn't have Nidus, he doesn't have Swarmhost in there. He's got to use the Swarmhost, and oh, they sieged up the tanks. There aren't any oh, there's one Hellbat. I don't see this working out, man. There's one Hellbat in the mix. All the siege tanks are dead. I think that's your GG. It is Armani. Armani is your winner. 3 games to 2 in our first best of 5 today. Oh, holy crap. That was an event for sure. That was what? An hour and a half? Hour and a half best of 5? That was fantastic. That was an incredible, incredible amount of fun.